Hello, everybody. It's me again, Rich Andre. And today we're going to be solving a little bit of abstract reasoning practice tests. And it's mainly for fun, okay? There's really no sort of topic here. It's just me answering a few problem sets. This is going to test you on your abstract reasoning. A lot of it is just completely random. There's no structure on it. So which figure completes the series? We have black, white, black. White, black. So it basically inverts every single time it adds a block. So from here, it should be. Hold on. These should be black. This should be white, black. And then this should be black. So my answer for this would be here is A. This would be A. Which figure completes the series? Hold on. So if you guys can see here, which figure completes the series? First of all, there's like a cross here, and then it turns black. And then, okay. So it turns black before it creates a new line. Okay, it turns black before it creates a new line. So if you see here, it was just this, and then it became black. And when it became black, there was a line that was added here. There was a line that was added here. Now it's going to become black. So assuming that the line was is turning clockwise, like the line generation is turning clockwise, the next line is going to be here, and it's probably the same width as this. So I'm assuming it's like this. C. I'm assuming it's C. Which figure completes the series? So you have a sort of like a, what do you call this? Diamond. You have a diamond here and a square. Okay, so the line here is moving clockwise as well every time, but the pattern is there's boxes that's basically being distributed. So let me look at the answers. I mean, given the pattern, okay. I'm just gonna assume it's C because I'm basing it on the lines to the pattern. The lines first it was here at the top, and then it came to the right, to the middle right, and then the lower right. The only explanation that I can get from that is probably that there's going to be a line here in the middle, on bottom middle. This sounds like the most logical one. So that no, this looks like the most logical one. Just gotta say that. So I'll say C. By the way, guys, I'm sorry if the screen's a little bit laggy. It's actually intentional. I'm undervolting my laptop so it doesn't harm the temperature, doesn't harm the hardware. So basically, just going to be a dip in the performance, yeah, performance of the laptop. So either way, for the question, which figure completes the series? So if you look at here, it's 2 boxes. Then there like 2 boxes. The box became smaller. Then the box came here. So they're basically inverted. Like the position is basically inverted. But I don't know what's the reason behind this too. First of all, there's a box, and then it became like diagonal. The diamonds. There's boxes, and it became diamonds. So I'm just thinking for my options here. I think the most logical one would be D, because in every instance, okay. Let me just mute this. In every instance, okay, there's no like little boxes. Whenever there's like big black shapes here, there's no little boxes there, so this cancels out. This cancels out, and it seems to follow like a logical pattern, like a structured pattern. So the first one is a square box, and then this is a little square box, and there's a diamond, and then there's this little square box as well. So I believe the next pattern would be this, assuming that we're we're spacing that off that pattern. See? So the next would be number 5. Which figures complete this series? Okay. So which figure completes the series? We have this. This is a little bit more complicated. Struggling to understand what the pattern might be here. I think the answer might be C, because if I'm looking at the patterns, okay, I'm looking at the, I think my basis on that would be these little blocks here, like, to basically go here, here, like a wave, sort of, almost. So if I'm following that, then that, it's like a wave, okay, it's like a wave goes here, and then probably to that position, but this one. This is also my basis, which is the blocks right here, the big blocks. It also follows like a wave, okay? So assuming that it follows a wave, it probably is going down by that point. And the second detail that I noticed is that there's a slant here. The box has a slant in the middle. So following the structure as a wave, like going here. No, wait. Following the structure, like going there, then at the bottom is going to be, there's going to be a slant again. But that's just my opinion, so my answer is C. I'm probably just going to answer until number 10. Then I'm going to check the answer sheet. By the way, this video is just for fun. It's not anything serious. So which figure completes the statement? So this is like a ratio or a comparison. It's to, well, the most logical one would be B. I don't even need to explain that much because the pattern is very obvious already. Which figure completes the statement? Is to that. If you look at it here, the triangles disappeared and they went inside the square. So I'm assuming the outer layers will be inside as well. So it's going to be D for me. So number 8. Which figure completes the statement? So if you're looking at the pattern here, one is the box here. I'm using it as like the effect of this cause. So if you see here, the box actually went upwards, and the box inside, the black box, the white box, it went vertical. It flipped vertically. So and then in the box here became gray. So it changed color. So I'm assuming, if I'm right, I'm using that logic here as well. So this is going to probably become white or lighter shade. Then how many sizes is this? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know what shape that is. It's probably going to go upward, most likely. And then probably A, because the line it flipped, the black line here, it flipped, And if you could see here, the box, the black box didn't actually do anything. It just stayed the same. So I'm using this as a reference for the black box. This little horizontal line right here, and then the vertical line. It's going to flip because it's like this. It's going to be my like understanding of it. So number 9, which figures complete the statement? So if you see here, just the cause, this effect. It, hmm. Mm-hmm. No, it's kind of difficult. This is kind of difficult. This is a little bit difficult. So I'm using this as a reference. The lighter box, it moved to the center. And when a lighter box moved to the center, this black box went to the side. So I'm assuming, yeah. Not really sure on this. I'm just going to say it's either A or B. So probably A or B. Probably A or B. I'm just going to choose both, even though that's not legal. Because my reasoning is a little bit complicated. I can't really explain what my reasoning on this, but I believe something is telling me that it's either A or B. So which figure completes the statement? You see here, the box is outside, and then eventually it gains another line here, and then the box it goes inside. So there's going to be a line added on the second here, and the box is going to go inside as well. But I'm not really sure. So I'm going to go with C. Because there was a line added here when the line was added, okay? When the line was added, the box went to the center. The box went to the center here as well. And there's not really 2 lines here. If there was, then this would be okay. But since there's not 2 lines here, there's just 1. And I'm assuming that there's just going to be 1 there. So since the box is going to the inside, there's nothing really changing about the box. So that's my answer for number 10. Let's check the answer sheets. So the answer is ACC. Let me just take a screenshot of this and we can compare our answers. Just 1 to 10 though. I didn't answer the other numbers, right? So let's check out C for right. By the way, these type of abstract reasoning questions, they're also used in IQ tests. If you guys didn't know, so ACC, that's correct. That's correct. So ACC D, correct. 5 is B. No, it's actually C. Section 5 is B. So which figure completes the statement? 6 is B. 7 is D. 7 is C. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Oh, I forgot the sides. The sides actually disappear. It's actually C. Oh my God, that's actually C. I knew it. I didn't sort of like I didn't consider the sides here that they were going to disappear. I just answered blindly to that. I just focused on a middle part, but C, I knew C was going to be the correct answer. So, but anyways, you already answered, so no turning back now. What is 8? It's D. Okay, okay. So it's D, and 9. 9 is A or B. C. Yeah, yeah, C. You see that? That's actually either A or B. I knew it was either going to be A or B, and it's going to be C. So I got how many? Like 3, like 7 questions right. Mind you, I don't have any like training on this. I don't really practice this abstract reasoning test, but 7 out of 10, pretty good. But it's technically like 8 out of 10, because my reasoning for the other number was practically flawless, bro. It's 8 out of 10. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in another video.